Boucher with Exit Realty. Whether you want to buy or sell, Brian works hard for his clients in Northern Illinois and Southern Wisconsin. Call 815-378-2170 today. D1 Training Rockford. Try their Rockford training facility for free. Call 815-569-5630 to learn more. Train different with D1. 9 Iron Belvedere. Enjoy a virtual golfing experience all winter long for solo practice sessions, business gatherings, or date night. 9 Iron. Golf, game, gather. Busy Beaver Tree Care. For exceptional tree services second to none, Busy Beaver Tree Care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. Waterside Financial Advisors is teaming up with the Guilford Vikings to bring you more than just a game. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you want to live. Elevate your game both on and off the court with reliable financial guidance from Waterside Financial Advisors. Go Vikings! Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The Rockford Lightning, Rockford's first semi-pro women's basketball team. Stay up to date on team news on their Instagram and Facebook feeds. Seiler Financial, our family helping your family. Listen to 1440 WROK every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Navigating Retirement with Drew Seiler.
I think one of the special things about D1 is it's not about D1's goal. It's about your goal. Wherever you're at, whatever that goal is, maybe it's to make the high school team, maybe it's to lose 20 pounds, whatever it is, you show up, you tell us your goal, and let us help you get there. One of the themes that D1 is to level up. No matter where you are, our heart is to help you take the next step. What would be your goal? Why do you show up to train?
Personally, I would like to play football.
How can you get 1% better today?
Just beat the person next to me, be myself every day.
When you show up here, you have that mindset of, hey, I got a goal, I'm going to embrace the grind, and I would rather experience the pain of discipline than the pain of regret. So what is D1 5-star training? Number one, it starts with a dynamic warm-up. They're getting our body in the position, in the place we need it so that we can perform, which is number two. Because performance for an athlete is king. But our effort is 90% or more of whatever exercise we were doing. Number three is strength. Then we get to really get into the weight room and focus on the strength. And number four is core and conditioning. For me, conditioning is not a lot about what you can do. It's about that place that you're willing to go. You're willing to push yourself, and then we finish with a cool down. So that's our 5-star workout here at D1. We believe it's proven. We believe it works. We believe it'll also work for you. So don't be afraid of showing up and let us help you take the next steps.
D1! Brian Boucher.
Hello and welcome to Hononegah High School. I'm Zach Larson alongside Jaden Gallagly here on Clutch Sports Media 815. We've got a fantastic matchup on tap for you tonight. Hononegah hosts the visiting Auburn Knights. And we are going to have the anthem and the Princess Hononegah dance. So we'll come back with some pregame right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the floor our 23-24 Miss Princess Hononegah, Amelia Tallman. fans on your feet for the play of the high school song. Indian fans, would you please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, before we play our national anthem, we'd also ask our Auburn fans to participate. We'd like to recognize those in attendance who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. If you would please stand at this time, those of us in attendance would like to recognize your service to our great country and thank you for your years of service. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand, gentlemen, remove your caps. Direct your attention to the flag. At this time, the play of the national anthem by the Hononegah Junior High School Band.
Well, a tremendous job there from everyone involved with the pregame festivities. Always do a great job here at Hononegah. Let's listen to the PA announcer for the starting lineups.
Number 1, Rocky Cheney. For the Indians, a 5'10" senior, number 3, Isaiah Huey. For the Knights, a 6-foot sophomore, number 2, Champ Parker. For the Indians, 5'6" senior, number 5, Landon Cloudy. For the Knights, 6'3" senior, number 5, Keon Lee. For the Indians, a 6'2" senior, number 10, Cole Warren. For the Knights, a 6'2" junior, number 20, Tazir Henderson. For the Indians, a 6'2" junior, number 15, Cole Small. And for the Knights, a 6-foot sophomore, number 44, Amir Danforth. And for the Indians, a 6'2" senior, number 23, Darian Boland.
All right, Jaden, we've got a great matchup here tonight. Rockford Auburn taking on the Hononegah Indians. What can you tell us about the visiting Knights?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, they've been really, top of the conference almost here. They're 9-6 overall, 5-4 in the conference. Just over Christmas break here, they're about 3-4. Record-wise, they have an overtime loss to Brother Rice, and they're coming off a strong winter break.
And Hononegah will win the tip. And quickly, Auburn turns him over. And that one's going to be called a foul. Landon Cloudy got his hand in there on the layup. Champ Parker, the sophomore, will head to the line and give us a little bit of information about the Hononegah Indians on the other side.
Yeah, definitely a solid team here. They're standing about the middle of the pack of the conference. Definitely athletic, pretty skilled. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting game and see if they can compete with the Auburn Knights tonight.
The first one is up and good, so Auburn up on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Parker's second shot is up and good. A little bit of pressure here from the Knights. Going to make sure that Hononegah has to work to get the ball across the timeline. They're patient, and Huey gets the ball to Warren. Now Huey drives into the middle, takes a jump shot, knocks it in to tie this game up early. Amir Danforth, the sophomore, as well, brings it across for Auburn. A very talented squad, a couple of good young players, and there's the sophomore Parker with his 4th points of the game. Huey bringing it up now. Looking for an option. Cole Schmall with a nice back cut. Misses the layup through contact. And Parker brings it the other way. Searching for a teammate. Finds Cheney at the top. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Tholen. A wide open Cloudy from the far wing. It's good for 3. Auburn looking to answer quickly. Danforth working on Huey, finds his way to the basket, scoops it with a right hand and in to take back the lead. Huey now right back at Danforth, misses that one. Cheney pulls in the rebound. They're out quickly. Parker misses the layup. The follow is good. It was Tazier Henderson, the junior. And Jaden, a quick start for both teams here. A lot of scoring early on.
Yeah, offense is both really aggressive tonight.
Schmall dribbling at the top. Cloudy finds a cutting teammate. No good. Battle for the rebound pulled in by the Knights. Danforth scoops it, rolls that one over the front of the rim, and good. It's a 10-5 lead for Auburn. 5.5 minutes here to go at Hononegah High School. I want to thank you all for joining us. I'm Zach Larson alongside Jalen Gallagly. Enjoying this Friday night here in Rockton. Schmall looking, now tries to drive, but he's cut off. Finds Cloudy for 3. That one's good. A quick 6 points for Cloudy in the last couple of minutes. Nice job so far for Hononegah. This one for 3, no good. Auburn can't quite answer. They still lead 10-8. Another 3 from Cloudy is good. He's on fire. 9 points already in this one. What a performance from him so far, giving Hononegah the lead.
Yeah, and he's just one senior out of this Hononegah class that's making a really solid appearance tonight.
And this Hononegah team, they're going to be ready to play. They know how talented the Auburn team is. Danforth is called for an offensive foul, hooked his elbow around the defender, and we'll go the other way. Cloudy looking to get the ball across the timeline. Initiates the offense. A good back cut. That time no good from Huey. It's a good idea. You know, this Auburn defense is really, really good at denying passes. Here's a shot from Danforth from way downtown. That one's going to hit the top. So it's a great job by Hononegah exploiting that with those back cuts.
Definitely. I feel like if they can take advantage of that tonight, I think they can stay in this game and even be up on them.
Hononegah enters the ball in. That one is going to be blocked by Cheney. Quickly Auburn ahead again. Amir Danforth dribbles to the left side. Looking for a post entry, is not there. They're going to take their time. 3.5 minutes left to go. Hononegah leads 11-10 early on in this one. That ball is going to be passed out of bounds. Couldn't find the target. And we'll have a substitution. And we're actually going to have a 30-second timeout. So back and forth game already, but if you're Hononegah, it's probably a really good position. You're excited about where you're at. You're right with one of the best teams in the conference.
Yeah, I think their strategy tonight is just to keep aggressive, try to come up with some good defensive takeaways here and staying in it.
Both coaches giving some instructions. Hononegah did play against Belvedere last time out, and Auburn has not played since before Christmas. So they've had a week or so to rest up, but with that rest comes a little bit of rust.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll shake it off quickly here tonight.
Yeah. And just, playing a little bit before Christmas just gives them an opportunity to take a look outside the conference, pair up against some similar teams maybe in size and just see how they play. So definitely good to see what they can do come and post that.
Warren's going to send the ball into Huey. One foul on each team so far. Been a pretty clean game. Schomburg, the new sub for Hononegah, touches the ball a few times. A battle for the 50-50 ball. Warren able to grab it. It was tipped. And now Warren's going to put up a three from distance. No good. Danforth with the rebound. Quickly swung over to Cheney. And back the other way to Danforth for three. He's got it. The first three-pointer of the game for this Auburn squad. This one is going to be stolen. Nice play and an easy bucket for Rakeem Cheney under the basket. The 6'2 senior converts. That's the easiest layup you're going to get all night.
Yeah.
Huey goes the other way and answers quickly. Hononegah doing a nice job attacking where there's openings. Danforth for three again. He's not shy. Nails this one from distance. 2 possessions. And he's got 2 threes.
Yeah. He's starting off hot really tonight, and he's only a sophomore. So plenty of basketball for him in this Auburn team.
Yeah, he's averaging 18.5 points a game as a sophomore is Danforth. And so, he's a really impressive player. And like you mentioned, a lot of good basketball still to come.
Yeah, and in his in the season opener, he actually had looks like 33 points. So he definitely started off the season strong, showing his athletic ability.
This one inbounded. We're going to have a jump stop. Lucas Tavares gets it back out to Huey. Huey working on Danforth. That one up in his face, rattles out, had a chance, but the offensive rebound. This one falls. Darian Tholen knocks it in. And you mentioned the season opener, this Auburn team, as the ball is stolen by Huey. He loses the handle, but he's going to get fouled. Brian Harper, another sophomore, that time got him on the arm. But as I was mentioning, this Auburn team really gave themselves a tough schedule early on in the season in their inaugural Fred Van Vliet tip-off classic, and they scheduled some of the toughest teams, flew them in from all across the country. Teams from Texas, Memphis, Tennessee, and a few teams from Chicago as well. So they really, got to test themselves early on before starting off with this conference slate, and it's paid off for them. They're 5-1 early on. Their only loss coming to the Guilford Vikings. And we're super excited for that rematch the Belvedere North Blue Thunder. But we are excited for the next time Guilford and Auburn play. They'll be on Valentine's Day. We'll have that right here on Clutch Sports Media for you. Hononegah moving into a zone defense now. Trying to force a few more shots now that Danforth is on the bench. I think that's a good game plan move by this Hononegah coaching staff. Auburn taking their time. This one fired up, no good. Myquan Marshall. Cole Warren with a pump fake and finishes a nice floater from about 6 feet. That gives the Indians a lead with just over 30 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Cheney flashes to the middle. Auburn takes another 3. That one short off the front rim. Rebound gathered in by Schaumburg. Caleb Hart, the sophomore, checked into the game. He's playing point guard. Slipped the ball screen, looking for an option. That one's going to be a blocking foul. So could have gone either way that time. Lucas Tavares will head to the line. Team's 4th foul, but not likely to draw another one with just 0.9 seconds left. First one is up and no good. The lead remains at 1. Second shot is good, giving the Indians a 20-18 lead. It's going to have to be a really quick shot up, and that one's no good. Gave himself a chance, but after 1, it's 20-18. Hononegah leads the Auburn Knights. We'll be back in just a moment on Clutch Sports 815.
Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-3. Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, Busy Beaver Tree Care. For exceptional tree services second to none, Busy Beaver Tree Care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. Waterside Financial Advisors is teaming up with the Guilford Vikings to bring you more than just a game. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you...
Welcome back to Hononegah High School at the first quarter break. Hononegah leads 20-18. Tonight's game is brought to you by Busy Beaver Tree Care in Rockton. We want to thank them along with all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you high school basketball coverage all winter long. I'm Zach Larson alongside Jaden Gallagly. Pleasure to have you here tonight.
Thank you, Zach.
And we're watching a fantastic basketball game here tonight. This one lobbed. Wasn't quite there. Creative play calling out of the timeout. Danforth checks back in. Cheney has it at the top. Hononegah sticking with that zone defense. Pump fake, now the post entry. They're being active. This one from deep. Cheney is good. He knocks that one in to take the lead early on in this second period. We've got a whistle and an offensive foul against Cole Warren, so that's going to be a turnover. Not exactly what Hononegah was looking for to start this period.
Yeah, no. I think Hononegah was looking to have a fast start in the second period since they were up in the first, but now they've given over that lead to Auburn and the possession of Auburn, so we'll see how they can come from that.
They're having to work really hard on defense. Danforth from distance, he's got it. Taking advantage of some space in that zone defense. It's 24-20 Knights. Hononegah again with a nice back cut. Isaiah Huey lays it in with the right hand. Nice job that time, again taking advantage of the aggressive defense by the Knights. Danforth has it on the right wing. Dribbles, but that one's picked up. Huey with the double team, passes it off, and Cloudy is blocked out of bounds. Nice play that time by Champ Parker.
Checking in for the Indians, number 1, Friedland, number 23, Dolan.
Huey looking for the play call out of bounds. Baseline out of bounds set. He finds a teammate at the top. Dolan gives it up to Tuvanis. Now Hart looking for a small ball screen. Nearly a turnover, but Dolan is in the corner. That one's short. Danforth with the rebound. He's got some space the other way. Nice up and under scoop shot to make it 26-22. Nice play that time.
Yeah, Auburn is really coming out aggressive in this game. Just setting it up, setting the ball up. Nice plays, taking advantage of the open spots out here on the court.
Schmall trying to get the ball to Huey. He finally does. The ball screen. Looks like they're hedging those pretty hard. Shot goes up for three. It's short. Hand right in the face of Huey that time. Champ Parker tries with the right hand, but Huey's going to be fouled. And that'll send him back to the line.
On the line, shoot 2 shots for the Knights, number 2, Champ Parker. Again for the Indians, number 2, Brendan Tell.
Second free throw is up and good for Parker. Some more full court pressure from the Knights. Dolan open for three on the far side, no good. That one's long. Offensive rebound by Tell. Schmall picks up his dribble. And we're going to have a timeout. So nice job that time by Hononegah, not giving up a turnover. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here with you. A nice turnaround by the Auburn Knights. Their lead now up to 6 after they were trailing at the quarter break.
Yeah, just really taking advantage of the open shots and spots they can find on this Hononegah defense tonight. Hononegah's taken a lot of shots. They haven't been as sharp with that so far in this game, so we can see if they can improve on that and come up to this small deficit they have here.
Just a reminder that tonight's game is brought to you by Busy Beaver Tree Care in Rockton. Make sure to give them a call if you have any tree care needs. And during the break, if you saw our new sideline camera, we'd love to hear some feedback from you. We're really excited to continue to add new things to our broadcasts. But feel free to send us a DM on Instagram, leave a comment on YouTube if that's where you're watching. We want to know what you think of our product. If you have ideas for things that we could add, we're all ears. This time, a nice play, but we've got a charge. Isaiah Huey a little too aggressive. And another turnover for the Indians.
Isaiah Huey, team's third. And for the Indians, number 24, Caleb Hart.
Now Auburn brings the ball across, finding Danforth in the corner. He's got plenty of space. That one just missed. Lucky for Hononegah that time. He usually doesn't miss those. Hart sends it to Schmall at the top. Warren receives the handoff. He's working on Cheney. Hononegah moving the ball around quickly. Tell to Schmall, who puts it up for three. That one is short. Might have got a piece of the rim. And Cheney's able to pull it in. Danforth with it. Sneaks around Schmall for the right-handed layup. The Knights lead 30-22. This time Warren misses the mid-range jumper. No good.
Yeah, Auburn's really taking a chance at them shots after the offensive shot put up by Hano. Looks like they've been pretty steady with making that shot after.
Brendan Tell with the quick points off of the turnover. Nice layup that time in transition, keeping Hononegah close. It's been a quick game so far.
Yes, very fast-paced, high energetic on both sides.
Under 4 minutes, and now we've got a turnover. Cheney called for the travel. We'll have a substitution for Auburn. Caden Dozie checks in, another sophomore. So we've seen sophomore after sophomore run out by this Auburn Knights team. You got to imagine the future is bright for them, especially sitting at number 2 in the conference.
Yeah, definitely. Just be able to get some of them starters rest, getting, the JV guys some playing time. Definitely a good thing here for Auburn, and definitely good to see them here in the future, how they can develop some of these players.
Hart has it at the top. Finds Tell. Nice right-hand drive by Tholen. No good. Had a good look at it, but just a little too much power on that shot. Finally, Cheney settles it down. Hononegah in that zone. And the newcomer, Dozie, knocks it in from 3 to extend the Knights' lead to 9. We're just under 3 minutes here in the second quarter, coming up on halftime. Hononegah would love to cut this deficit down a little closer, and Hart with a nice spin move and finish. And that'll do the trick for you. You need a couple more of those. Hononegah's zone. That one's going to be a foul underneath. That basket's no good after the whistle. 2 substitutions in. And so it's been back and forth a little bit here tonight. What do you think the key is for either one of these teams to come out on top tonight?
I think definitely just staying disciplined throughout this game, limiting the fouls on the court. Also just, playing smart, still playing aggressive, but, keeping that discipline point in play.
Henderson that time adds a layup. 6'2" post player. Huey to Warren at the top. Now Huey drives with the left hand into some contact. He's going to go to the line for 2. Looked like it was pretty good defense that time, but at the last minute, the defender slid over to create some contact. Huey's got 7 points here tonight, heading into this free throw trip, make it 8. Remember, Landon Cloudy had a big first quarter, hit 3 triples to give him a team high of 9. Huey ties him there with that free throw. 2 minutes left. Danforth passes it ahead. Knights doing a nice job of flashing to the middle of that zone. Count is reset at the top. Danforth with a pull-up 3 off the front iron and rolls in. Nice shot that time. He's having a great evening. This one pulled in, and Danforth will pass it ahead. Running shot, no good, too strong. Jaden Danforth already with 20 points in this game. The sophomore doing a really nice job leading his team. Ooh, that time we've got a travel on Cole Warren.
Yeah, I think Connell's strategy here is just to try to limit any other points Auburn attempts to score tonight. Try to get a couple more points on the board, I think, before half. Set them up with maybe a small margin after half.
1:09 left here to go. 10-point game. Hononegah already with 4 fouls. So the next one, regardless of if it's a shooting foul or not, will send Auburn to the line. A steal that time, blocked by Cheney. And the Knights get the ball up the floor, cutting through the defense. Cheney that time is no good, but the offensive rebound by Henderson. That one blocked just a little bit. Doesn't go. Auburn fighting for it, and finally, Brendan Tell deposits the ball in the basket to give the Knights a 12-point lead.
Yeah, and that's just one really good example of never giving up on a play. Really tried there and eventually got the reward.
Hononegah would be wise to hold for the last shot, 15 seconds and counting. Hart has it at the top. Warren slips for the ball screen. 3 is up and no good. 2 seconds left. Maybe a shot at a 3. That one just off. Brandon Tell got a good look at it, but was no good. So at halftime, the Auburn Knights lead 40-28 after an excellent run here in the second quarter. Amir Danforth leading the way with 20 points for this Auburn team. So we will take a quick break, and we'll be right back after some messages from our sponsors.
Brian Botcher with Exit Realty. Whether you want to buy or sell, Brian works hard for his clients in Northern Illinois and Southern Wisconsin. Call 815-378-2170 today. D1 Training Rockford. Try their Rockford training facility for free. Call 815-569-5630 to learn more. Train different with D1. 9-Iron Belvedere. Enjoy a virtual golfing experience all winter long for solo practice sessions, business gatherings, or date night. 9-Iron. Golf, game, gather. Busy Beaver Tree Care. For exceptional tree services second to none, Busy Beaver Tree Care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. Waterside Financial Advisors is teaming up with the Guilford Vikings to bring you more than just a game. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you want to live. Elevate your game both on and off the court with reliable financial guidance from Waterside Financial Advisors. Go Vikings! Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The Rockford Lightning, Rockford's first semi-pro women's basketball team. Stay up to date on team news on their Instagram and Facebook feeds. Seiler Financial, our family helping your family. Listen to 1440 WROK every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Navigating Retirement with Drew Seiler.
I think one of the special things about D1 is it's not about D1's goal. It's about your goal. Wherever you're at, whatever that goal is, maybe it's to make the high school team, maybe it's to lose 20 pounds, whatever it is, you show up, you tell us your goal, and let us help you get there. One of the themes that D1 is to level up. No matter where you are, our heart is to help you take the next step. What would be your goal? Why do you show up to train?
Personally, I would like to play football forward.
How can you get 1% better today?
Just beat the person next to me, be myself every day.
When you show up here, if you have that mindset of, hey, I got a goal, I'm going to embrace the grind, and I would rather experience the pain of discipline than the pain of regret. So what is D1 5-star training? Number one, it starts with a dynamic warm-up. They're getting our body in the position, in the place we need it so that we can perform, which is number two. Because performance for an athlete is king. But our effort is 90% or more of whatever exercise we were doing. Number three is strength. Then we get to really get into the weight room and focus on the strength. And number four is core and conditioning. For me, conditioning is not a lot about what you can do. It's about that place that you're willing to go. You're willing to push yourself, and then we finish with a cool down. So that's our 5-star workout here at D1. We believe it's proven. We believe it works. We believe it'll also work for you. So don't be afraid of showing up, and let us help you take the next steps.
D1!
Brian Botcher with Exit Realty. Whether you want to buy or sell, Brian works hard for his clients in Northern Illinois and Southern Wisconsin. Call 815-378-2170 today. D1 Training Rockford. Try their Rockford training facility for free. Call 815-569-5630 to learn more. Train different with D1. 9-Iron Belvedere. Enjoy a virtual golfing experience all winter long for solo practice sessions, business gatherings, or date night. 9-Iron. Golf, game, gather. Busy Beaver Tree Care. For exceptional tree services second to none, Busy Beaver Tree Care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. Waterside Financial Advisors is teaming up with the Guilford Vikings to bring you more than just a game. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you want to live. Elevate your game both on and off the court with reliable financial guidance from Waterside Financial Advisors. Go Vikings! Tonight's game is presented by Brian Falk State Farm. Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The Rockford Lightning, Rockford's first semi-pro women's basketball team. Stay up to date on team news on their Instagram and Facebook feeds. Seiler Financial, our family helping your family. Listen to 1440 WROK every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Navigating Retirement with Drew Seiler.
I think one of the special things about D1 is it's not about D1's goal. It's about your goal. Wherever you're at, whatever that goal is, maybe it's to make the high school team, maybe it's to lose 20 pounds, whatever it is, you show up, you tell us your goal, and let us help you get there. One of the themes that D1 is to level up. No matter where you are, our heart is to help you take the next step. What would be your goal? Why do you show up to train?
Personally, I would like to play football.
How can you get 1% better today?
Just beat the person next to me, be myself every day.
When you show up here, you have that mindset of, hey, I got a goal, I'm going to embrace the grind, and I would rather experience the pain of discipline than the pain of regret. So what is D1 5-star training? Number one, it starts with a dynamic warm-up. They're getting our body in the position, in the place we need it so that we can perform, which is number two. Because performance for an athlete is king. But our effort is 90% or more of whatever exercise we were doing. Number three is strength. Then we get to really get into the weight room and focus on the strength. And number four is core and conditioning. For me, conditioning is not a lot about what you can do. It's about that place that you're willing to go. You're willing to push yourself, and then we finish with a cool down. So that's our 5-star workout here at D1. We believe it's proven. We believe it works. We believe it'll also work for you. So don't be afraid of showing up, and let us help you take the next steps.
D1!
Brian Botcher with Exit Realty. Whether you want to buy or sell, Brian works hard for his clients in Northern Illinois and Southern Wisconsin. Call 815-378-2170 today. D1.
Welcome back to Hononegah High School. I'm Zach Larson alongside Jaden Gallagly. We've got a tremendous first half out of the way. Now we're excited for half number two. Auburn leads 40-28 over the Hononegah Indians. A really impressive first quarter from Hononegah, but Auburn really turned it on in the second quarter to take a commanding 12-point lead. Jaden, what'd you see from Auburn in that second quarter?
Yeah, Auburn just really stayed in it, was staying aggressive. They were just taking those open opportunities after Hononegah's usually missed shot. And they really capitalized on that. Now they got about a 12-point lead here up on the Indians, even after the Indians were leading by 2 after the first period. Going back to that, even at Hononegah, Huey and Cloudy split about 9 points apiece. So they're definitely capitalizing too here tonight on the Auburn defense. So it's definitely going to be a good game. See who comes out with the possession and who can see if the Indians can take away from this deficit.
Yeah, Hononegah out there on the floor warming up. And what's going to benefit them is if they can get some of their jump shots to start falling. You know, we saw Cloudy hit 3 big shots. And then in the second quarter, when Auburn was hitting theirs, it seemed like it was just really hard to buy a bucket for the Indians.
Yeah.
And so they're going to need to play some good, solid defense. They gave up 40 points in the first half. If they're going to win this game, they can't replicate that performance. The Knights on the pace for 80.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing here with Hononegah is they really need to stay sharp on the offense, but limit any open areas here on defense. Their defense is going to keep them in this game if they can limit Auburn's shooting opportunities.
Auburn emerging from their locker room now. Hononegah in their huddle. It looks like Auburn has their game plan ready to go. Just about 30 seconds here until we kick off the second half.
And right now with this Auburn team, Amir Danforth is leading the Auburn Knights with 20 points on the night, following Champ Parker with 8. So definitely 28 points just there of the 40 between the two. So they've been really leading the Knights here tonight.
So Hononegah will inbound the ball. Cole Warren into Isaiah Huey. We'll get that clock fixed for you in just a second. Big time dunk that time.
Yeah,
nice job by Keon Leach.
Yeah, that's definitely something Hano really has to eliminate here. We can't be giving up cheap shots like that early on. So see if they can come back here and score.
Cloudy passes this one to Huey. Hononegah continues to back cut. One of the strengths of the Auburn defense, really makes you work hard. And we're going to have a quick timeout here, a 30-second timeout for the Hononegah coaching staff. And that's, exactly what you said. You can't give up those quick shots right away. And, you give up a dunk, and then you come back out, not organized on offense, not a clear opportunity to score. So
yeah,
coach wants to slow things down.
And taking a timeout early on, definitely might need that later on in the game. So
2 timeouts taken so far by Hononegah, just 1 for Auburn. So Coach Ott firing up his Auburn Knights. Coach Schmidt on the other side for Hononegah, trying to find a way to motivate his boys to overcome this 14-point deficit. 7:17 left here as this one gets in and out. Cole Warren finds his way underneath the basket for an offensive rebound, and he is fouled. So he's going to have an opportunity for a 3-point play, a nice little momentum shift here for the Indians. This one rattles in. That makes it 42-31. Danforth from the top. Now to Cheney in the corner. Pump fake drives left. He's got Leach near the top. That one's no good. Rebounded that time by Henderson. Henderson working hard underneath, and he puts it in. He used his size that time to get the layup. Cloudy looked for one there and misses the layup. Jaden, I thought that was a pretty good look, but he opted not to. This time, the three is no good again.
Yeah, it looks like they really just need to set up their shots a little bit better, take a little bit more time. They seem like they're in a little bit of a rush after they change possessions over. So it's just really finding that open spot and just staying disciplined at the same time.
Great play that time by Tazier Henderson, really showing he knows how to use his weight. Jump stop from one side of the basket to the other, went straight up through the contact. And now he'll shoot one more at the line. That one no good. Cole Warren with the rebound. Henderson's got 8 points. Cloudy guarded closely by Parker. This pass is going to be kicked out of bounds. Schomburg will check in as Tholen takes a seat. We talked a little bit about this senior-dominated Hononegah team. Caleb Hart, the only sophomore who's seen playing time tonight for the Indians. Cole Warren misses that one. Warren, of course, the quarterback for Hononegah's football team this year. Layup that time by Danforth.
Yeah, and complimenting Isaiah Huey out there. Usually it was a pass to Warren to Huey, but just there it was Huey to Warren. So a little bit of a change up.
Yeah, it's so fun to watch these athletes transition from one sport to the next. We've got basketball, boys and girls, all winter long here on Clutch Sports Media. This is game 5. We're going to have 13 in total. So we're excited to head to Rockford Lutheran next week as they host Rockford Christian. Huey knocks in the first free throw. So that should be a tremendous Big Northern Conference rivalry game. Tune in to that one on Wednesday night. And then in the spring, we'll have a variety of sports. We'll have some baseball, softball, as well as boys volleyball and girls soccer. Cheney puts that one up, celebrates.
And the Knights break 50.
Hononegah needs to find a way to slow down this offense, or at least hit three-pointers every time down the other way. A lot of work to do, facing a 17-point deficit. Auburn making Hononegah work hard for everything. Schmall finally knocks one in. Cuts the lead to 14. Now they got to do it on this end of the floor. Nice drive that time by Leach. Finishes the reverse layup. Knights at 52. Landon Cloudy, we saw him out of a big first quarter. This time it's missed by Schomburg. Cloudy again from 3. Can't hit that one. All 9 of his points are in the first half. Looks at the basket this time. A floater is good. So Hononegah building a little bit of momentum on offense.
Yep. They still seem to be struggling a little bit on that on those threes. Definitely something that's been consistent throughout the game here, and a little bit of the reason why there's such a deficit.
Their hot start cannot be continued into the second quarter. This one no good, too long, but a great rebound that time by Henderson. And Jaden Henderson really does a great job of establishing position underneath that time. He didn't have to out-jump anyone for that rebound.
Yeah.
It just kind of fell right into his hands.
Yeah, really just using his size and play there. So definitely a good athlete.
He'll head to the line. Knocks in the first free throw. So 4 minutes left here in period number 3. You're watching Clutch Sports Media 815. I'm Zach Larson alongside Jaden Gallagly, and we're actually going to have a timeout on the floor, so we'll step aside for just a moment and be right back.
398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. For exceptional tree care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. Up with the Guilford Vikings. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you want to live. Elevate your game both on and off the court with reliable financial guidance from Waterside Financial Advisors. Go Vikings!
Welcome back to Hononegah High School. The Auburn Knights lead the Hononegah Indians 53-38 halfway through the third quarter here. Tazier Henderson at the line, shooting his second free throw. Taking a look at our sideline cam. Brand new, our first game with it. Always excited to add some new things. Hononegah gets the ball forward. Cloudy drives with the left hand. He's going to be fouled. That one's on the floor, so he's going to get it in from underneath the basket.
Yeah, Honnold's really going to have to take advantage of any offensive drive they can, capitalize on here tonight with the deficit. We can see if they can make this a little bit closer.
Huey with the ball at the top. Takes a tough shot, but knocks it in from the short corner. Nice job that time by Huey. Auburn will have it on the baseline, out of bounds play. Cheney slaps the ball. Finds Leach right back to Cheney, an easy bucket. Defense fell asleep a little bit that time.
Yeah, just a little bit too easy here, especially late in the game with Hononegah down.
This time a nice spin move and in. Lucas Tavares was able to put that one in. It's 56-42. 3 minutes left here to go in the third quarter. Cheney's answer, no good. Huey with the rebound. This shot up for three from the near corner. Braden Olson, his first points of the game. The 6'3 junior gets involved. That lead shrinks just a little.
Yeah, definitely something they could have used earlier on in the game, just making those corner shots there. Good to see that they could finally make one of those.
Danforth drives through some contact. He's no good, but of course, who's there for the rebound? Tazier Henderson going back to the line after the and one. Henderson has played a big part in tonight's game. He's got 12 points, trying to make it 13 here with 2:18 left to go. That one no good. Warren pulls in the rebound. Hononegah looking for a quick three. That one passed off of Warren. Easy layup for Auburn heading the other way.
Yeah.
So another mistake gives the Knights an easy basket. Hart drives left. Nothing open. Auburn working really hard on defense. Their depth is a huge advantage. We do have a foul this time. It's going to be on the floor. It's going to be the 4th team foul on the night. So the next one will put Hononegah at the line. Huey and Parker check back in. Henderson's going to take a break for a minute, but man, Jaden, what an advantage for Auburn to be able to run out, 10 players and just keep up this defensive pressure all night long.
Yeah, really keeping high energy out there, especially on defense, even with a lead like they have. So definitely a huge advantage, really, they have over this Hano team tonight.
And Huey tries with the pass, but that one was at waist level, knocked down by an Auburn hand. But the Indians able to retain possession. Now this time, a battle for the ball. Hart and Harper that time tied up. Possession arrow points towards Auburn.
Yeah, Hano really getting to the point, trying to hurry up and score, but costly mistakes. They're finishing that play.
Just about 9 minutes of basketball left to be played here tonight. A steal this time for Hononegah. Great pass ahead to Cole Warren. He finishes the right-handed layup off the glass. Really great job that time. Braden Olson with the lead pass to take his teammate to the basket. Harper takes a look at the basket, decides not to shoot. He's got it again against the sophomore from Hononegah, Hart. And he will fire this one from the corner for 3. No good. Good rebound that time from Warren. He's bringing the ball ahead. Nice behind the back dribble. Settles it down. Gives it back to Huey. Hononegah needs a basket here. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Huey looked at the basket from the corner. Decided not to take it. Drives and a reach-in foul from behind that time. Myquan Marshall, the sophomore, is called, and that's the 5th foul. So Huey's going to have 2 from the line with 12 seconds left.
Yeah, looking for 14 points here.
Huey knocks in the first one. Hononegah trails by 12. Huey puts that one up and in to cut it to 11.
And that's 15 for Huey on the night.
He's had a really nice performance tonight.
Leads the Indians in scoring also.
Auburn will have to go quickly, just under 10 seconds left, and Harper misses that one. Henderson with the offensive rebound underneath. He's going to go back up. No good. Warren's got it 1 second. He's not going to get off a shot. Would have been impressive, but it wouldn't have counted. That one off the rim. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here in just a moment on Clutch Sports 815.
Team, stay up to date on team news on their Instagram and Facebook feeds. Whether you want to buy card for his clients in Northern Illinois and Southern Wisconsin, call 815-378-2170 today. Family helping your WROK every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Navigating Retirement with Drew Seiler.
Welcome back to Hononegah High School. Just about to start the fourth quarter. I want to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Busy Beaver Tree Care in Rockton. Make sure to give them a call if you have any tree care needs, especially as the weather's getting cold, snowy, and icy. And make sure you keep your property safe. We've got a really good game here tonight between two of the NIC-10's premier schools. Hononegah trying to keep that deficit close enough to make a run for a win at the end here tonight. Good pass inside to Schmall. He's double teamed. Huey looking for a hole. He finds it and knocks that layup in. Nice job using the rotation off the backboard.
Yeah, he cuts that deficit to only 9 now.
Auburn looking for a post-entry pass. Danforth dribbling around Huey. Nice pass over to the opposite corner. And we're going the other way. Hart passes ahead to Schmall. No good. He gets his own rebound, puts it in. And here we are at a 7-point lead. 7 minutes left to go. Hononegah getting fired up.
Yeah, this is just really one cool thing about, high school basketball is usually everybody's in it till the end. So Hononegah definitely coming back here a little bit from their long deficit, and we'll just see how this fourth period remains.
6.5 to go. Warren puts one up from the wing for 3. He's got it. Nice shot that time to cut the lead to 6. Ooh, good work that time, but bailed out by a foul on the floor. First foul of the fourth quarter. That one called on Schmall. Danforth pulls up from 3 without a dribble. That one's airballed, and it's going to head the other way. Felt like he had a good look at that one, but maybe the legs are a little bit tired.
Yeah, just a little short of the basket.
Cloudy inbounds it to Huey. Clock ticks to 6 minutes. Plenty of time. Hononegah trying to find a basket, and we got a blocking foul. That one's going to go against Cheney.
Yeah. Cole Warren really stepping up here also in the second half. Now has 10 points, just one behind Cloudy. So definitely going to help here if he can capitalize even more.
Huey trying to find a teammate. Throws it smartly off of the Auburn player. Didn't see an option that he liked. Didn't want to turn the ball over.
Show a little frustration there, too, at the end. Main thing is just, keep being optimistic about the future here in this game.
This one is stolen away from Schmall. Tried to go up that time, but it was stripped down low. Hononegah has 2 timeouts left, so got to be careful when you use those. Danforth dribbling against Cloudy. Goes to the left. Passes to Henderson inside. Cheney takes a look, now drives inside. No good. That one's off the hands of Warren. Cheney up again. No good. Huey with the rebound. Good job using 2 hands that time. Warren for 3. No good. Well, the Hononegah bench was certainly ready for that one to go down. Would have made for an interesting 3-point game, but for the moment, the lead stands at 6. Auburn's going to walk it up slowly, try to bleed as much of that clock as possible. A couple of subs coming in at the next dead ball for Hononegah. Leach takes a look at the basket, doesn't like his look. Now this time for three, he's short. Huey again with the rebound. He's done a nice job grabbing the boards tonight, even though he's a guard.
Yeah, Hononegah's really did a good job cutting into the deficit here tonight. And it's not just Auburn, playing conservative. It's just Hononegah really capitalizing off of the opportunities given.
That time, Cole Schmall knocks in a three, and here's our three-point game. Just over 4 minutes left to go. Auburn has only taken one timeout early on in the first half, so they've got 4 left. Not panicking, but it's been a rough stretch offensively for the past few minutes. This time, Cheney puts an end to the Hononegah run, and we're going to see a timeout, a 30-second timeout for Auburn, so we'll stay right here. So a 5-point game. Jaden, what's been the key to the Hononegah Indians cutting into the deficit?
Yeah, I think they've just really been taking advantage of Auburn's defense here. Auburn's offense also hasn't been on such a hot streak they were earlier in this game. So definitely those two you need it to work in a game, and Hononegah is working both sides of the ball right now.
They're doing a great job, and we appreciate it, bringing a little bit of extra excitement into the broadcast tonight. You're listening to Zach Larson and Jaden Gallagly on Clutch Sports Media 815. Tonight's game is brought to you by Busy Beaver Tree Care. I want to thank them and all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you high school basketball coverage all winter long. Two great teams, fantastic matchup here tonight. If you want to find more coverage after the game, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and X. You'll see a lot of good photos and videos from tonight's game. Nice back cut that time, but Tholen loses the ball underneath. He was in a good position, couldn't capitalize. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. Auburn hoping to extend their lead. Hononegah has to play stout defense. Danforth with a left hand forces it up through contact. That was a strong finish.
We'll see here how Hano can respond.
Cole Warren looking for a passing option. Now screens for Huey. Huey, 4-3. That one's short. Warren battles for the rebound, but Henderson able to pull that one in. He's got a double-double tonight. $12 points, 10 rebounds. Amir Danforth for 3. That one's good. So Auburn able to extend the lead to 10 with 2.5 minutes here. And we're going to have a timeout from the Indians to try to draw something up to stop this run. So we'll step aside for just a moment here on Clutch Sports 815, and we'll be back with the conclusion right after this.
Call Brian at 815-398-2552. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Busy Beaver Tree Care is your best option. We're a local, family-owned and operated business founded in 2003. We're not satisfied until you are. More than just a game. Get ready to shoot for your goals as they provide independent financial guidance for the life you want to live. Elevate your game both on and off the court with reliable financial guidance from Waterside Financial Advisors. Go Vikings!
Welcome back to Hononegah High School. I'm Zach Larson alongside Jaden Gallagly. Tonight's game is presented by Busy Beaver Tree Care of Rockton. Make sure to call them for any of your tree care needs. A 10-point lead for the Auburn Knights here in Rockton tonight. Isaiah Huey and the Indians trying to overcome this deficit. Loses his shoe at the top. A little bit of chaos. Huey finds Schmall in the corner for three. No good. That one's short. Rebound by Henderson. He's put in work all night on the boards. What an advantage to have him on your team. Cheney blows by Warren. We're going to have a foul. And it'll be on the sideline for Auburn to inbound. Just under 2 minutes here. Not a lot of time for Hononegah. Cheney up and good through the contact. He hit the deck. But a 12-point lead now for Auburn. You've got to go quickly now to make up some of this scoring. A slip that time from Cloudy, able to pass it over to Tholen, finds him for three. Cuts the lead to 9, 90 seconds left to go. Gonna have to have a quick pace. They've got to come up right now. They're taking too much time.
Yeah.
They're doubling. Pass inside. Amir Danforth sends it to Henderson. This time, no good on the layup. Huey gets ahead. Got to get a quick shot up. This time for Cloudy. No good. Rebound from Tholen. He misses. Batted off the backboard by Warren. Cloudy with the layup. Short again. And this ball is going to be out of bounds. 44 seconds left. Last touch by Auburn. So Jaden, anything short of a miracle here is not going to get it done. But we've saw, some pretty good fight from this Hononegah team. Even though the results probably not going to be what they wanted tonight. They showed that they could hang with, at least for a while, one of the NIC-10's top teams.
Yeah, definitely. They have a solid squad coming here. They're playing, it looks like the second-place team here in the conference, just behind Guilford, pending results of their game tonight. So, they're definitely competing with one of the top teams in the conference, and they're able to play with them.
A travel that time by Cole Warren. Feet got moving too quickly. So 41 seconds left, and Auburn will have possession. Everybody up on defense now, playing full court press. It's going to be a turnover. Warren passes to Huey on the wing. That one's up, no good. Offensive rebound from Warren. And it looks like Henderson maybe took a little bit of contact to the face. Hopefully he's all right down there. Warren was able to throw that ball off of Auburn. It's a 9-point lead for the Knights with 28.6 left to go. This one inbounded to Schmall. Cuts baseline. Nice finish layup there. 21 seconds, and we got a foul at 19.9. So that's the fourth foul for Hononegah. Next one will send Rockford Auburn to the free throw line. They're trying to get a clean inbound here. Don't want a turnover. Definitely want to throw it to Danforth. That lob is up and good for the layup. Leach adds a few points near the end. This one blocked by Cheney. Huey tried to fling it ahead to Warren. Couple of shooters subbing in for Hononegah.
Yeah, that's definitely something you don't want to let up there when you're trying to come back a miracle here. So just kind of shows the openness tonight that Hononegah's defense has shown.
So Warren will try to inbound the ball. Gets it to Schmall. Back to Warren. He's going to shoot up a three. No good. Rebounded, and that one goes in. We got a timeout for Hononegah. So we'll take one final break and be back to wrap it up in just a moment here on Clutch Sports 815.
Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Navigating Retirement with Drew Seiler. Football team. Stay up to date on team news on their Instagram and Facebook feeds.
So just 5 seconds remain here at Hononegah High School. Auburn leads 73-66. And Jaden, it's time to name our Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game. The player of the game will receive a $20 gift card to Buffalo Wild Wings. We want to thank them for sponsoring our player of the game. I'll leave it up to you, Jaden. Who do you think is going to get the award tonight?
Yeah, I think there's no question about it. Auburn's Amir Danforth, 27 points tonight. Really leading the Knights here to this victory.
This one batted out of bounds. Runs a second and a half off the clock. I agree. Amir, the sophomore, has been really impressive and, really has led this Knights team. And that'll be it. So the clock is going to run out on this one. Fantastic victory for the Auburn Knights tonight. They advance to 6-1 in the conference. Don't know the result of the Guilford game tonight. Potentially they could be in a tie for first place. We'll see what happens over there. And then for Hononegah, they're now 4-4, right in the middle of the conference. We've got both of these teams will play the Jefferson Jayhawks coming up next. Not on the same day, of course. Tomorrow, Jefferson will play against Auburn. And then next week on Wednesday, we'll see Hononegah take on the Jayhawks at Jefferson. So, nice game tonight. The Indians showed a little bit of fight near the end. Couldn't quite pull it all the way back. But what are your final thoughts from this one?
Yeah, definitely. Hononegah definitely came into the game probably just really wanting to compete with this Auburn team, top of the conference. They did a good job at it. Just a few things they can, look back and film, see what they can improve on. I definitely think at the end of the day it comes down to, the first and second period shooting. They kind of lacked it really throughout the whole game. But that was the main cause of the deficit here at the end.
All right, well, thank you so much one final time for joining us here on Clutch Sports Media. Tonight's game was presented by Busy Beaver Tree Care in Rockton, Illinois. I'm Zach Larson alongside Jaden Gallagly. We had a fantastic crew here tonight. So excited to have everybody on board. And thank you so much for listening at home. Make sure to like our videos, subscribe on YouTube so you make sure you know when the next broadcast will be coming up. We'll see you on Wednesday night at Rockford Lutheran High School for some big Northern action. Thanks and have a great night.